It's time for the summer. So we decided to upgrade and change our sitting area a little bit. We've got a whole lot of beautiful plants with flowers. They're not as open at the moment. Oh, this one is really beautiful. Yeah, my Easter bunny is still outside. And I got two other garden gnomes. So we put in an extra planter over here. And Gert is upgrading the outside kitchen terrace roof thingy.
This is the start of the greenhouse. So looking at the placement of it, I think this would be nice in the corner here. It's close to the pond. It's big enough to hold all the solar panels too on the roof. There's plenty of work on the land. I decided to stay home for a few weeks because I really have to do some work on the land. I've been trimming. I didn't film too much of that because it's not fun to watch. I'm still working on the coop a little bit. I'm almost done. And I'm building a greenhouse, 4 meters by 3.5 meters. The first meter will be of blocks. So here will be our greenhouse. As I said, there will be 5 blocks high all around. But for today I want to try to put the floor in. A concrete floor, a few centimeters. With a slope to the back so the water can run out if you have to clean it or something. Well, that's the plan for today. I don't think I'm gonna do blocks today, but probably tomorrow. It's 4 layers, so I still have to put the poles up for the wire and stuff. And then go ahead with that. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't film the first layer. I have so much on my mind lately. This is the first layer. We do 3 layers in total. Except for the bottom layer, so it's 4 layers including the bottom layer. And then the steel goes in and all the other stuff. I'm working on the final layer. The only thing I'm gonna do on this last layer is on the corners in the middle there will be another stone upside down. It will hold the steel later on. I'll probably make it nice, and when I render it outside it will look nice. In this video I want to avoid having you watch me laying stones for like hours. So I think it's nicer if I show you the progress here and there. Oh, the blocks are on height. As you can see, I was a little bit creative. Now on the inside we're going to make the raised beds in a U shape. We had a problem with our gate. It was not very straight. And after that I decided to drive my car over it, so it wasn't straight at all anymore. I think I have a solution. I'm gonna weld a heavy piece of steel on top of it. And then we're gonna have a look at if it's improved, because it's only on the top. It would be nice also to have it on the bottom, but yeah, that's not possible because the wheels are at the bottom. Well, it is possible, but yeah, it's a lot more work. So if you see here, this piece is straight and the gate is not straight at all. I made it straight on the top piece. I will weld it on both sides and then I will make the last piece fit. That should make it straight. So we have done quite a few projects. I didn't know to record everything. So what we did. We made the rails for our gate. I plastered the blocks. Still have to paint it. I created a new gate. I drove over it with my car. You see the video. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it was kind of risky. So I had to reinforce the gate. I put an extra steel on top to make it straight again, and I made some supports at the bottom. I put on the lights for Niluka. I show also some evening pictures of that. In the evening the lights go on. In the main well, I opened up this 78 meter long wall, put 5 electric points in for the same lights as on the parking, and they will be installed later if the wall is rendered and painted. I started here in the rendering, and I did it all the way till yeah. I still have to do the rest. Another thing I did, I made an extra plant tray. I still need to plaster it a final layer, and then we can fill it. I put some gravel in front. I put some gravel here. We've been working with our plants. As you can see, we were creative. It is all still very young, but it starts to grow. On the other side, the same thing. I put it here, some gravel, and I finished a small hill here, and we cleaned up the pool, and we are cleaning the pool right now. The water will go out tomorrow, and then I think we're gonna paint it one day. I also changed something at the pool. Here at the sides, I moved the stones a little bit back and put some gravel in. I hope this will avoid a lot of the ants walking in the water. Then we have another project. The greenhouse for Niluka. I was also working with that. Here's another project waiting. We had some storm damage with a pergola, so I will give the pergola an update. We give it a new paint, and we put the tiles back up. As you can see, the electrics is already in the wall there. The plan is to make here a small space for all the pumps, because in the future we're gonna buy a sand filter and a heater, and we want to have that in an enclosed space. So I'm probably gonna do something with that too. I'm helping Niluka with the raised beds. We still have to get some more sand for the last 2 trays, but she already planted some things. We have a lot of frogs here, like hundreds. Alleen die project I have been working on, but I changed my mind a little bit with how I'm gonna do it. Let me explain. The plan was to make a greenhouse and put the solar panels on top. I changed that idea to we're not gonna put the solar panels on top, and the steel frame, the steel poles that are on it now, they will all be the same height, and then I will use 50mm tube to make an arch, and then we put plastic over. It will be rendered all white. Everything you see will be rendered. So that leaves the solar panels. That's another project. I walk back. I shut off the camera for now. I will put it on when I'm there. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Almost the entire week I was working on cleaning the land. I did the full hectare with trimming everything. So that's the done job. Probably have to do it one more time in the upcoming months, and then it should be the last time. Solar panels. So because the solar panels are in need of a new location, I'm gonna make a frame on that roof, 3 and 3 in front of each other, and I'm gonna use the steel I have left. So that's another project. We're first gonna finish those projects. It gets a little bit too much if you have all small projects everywhere. So we're gonna finish some of them, and then I will show you more in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and make some comments on the video. We like it. See you next time. I'll try to do it each 2 weeks, but yeah, you know how it goes. Ciao, ciao.